Hey, so today I just wanted to do a quick video on some records and CDs that I picked up over the last couple of weeks. Some were purchases that I made at some record stores that I stopped by. Others were Amazon purchases, but just wanted to kind of clear these out. They've been kind of hanging over my head. I knew I needed to make a video, but just took me this long to kind of find the time. So the first album that I want to show, this is Uriah Heep, Look at Yourself. This has got the mirrored kind of image on here. I'm not sure what year this is from, but classic Uriah Heep. Definitely harder, progressive kind of rock, but I dig it a lot. If you like Deep Purple, you're probably already a Uriah Heep fan. Second one that I want to show, this is 9 Inch Nails, their debut. This is a repress of Pretty Hate Machine. First time I heard 9 Inch Nails, I went to an Ian McCulloch concert, and this was probably back in 1989 or 90, I think it was. And this was when he was solo after he had left Echo and the Bunnymen for a short period of time. And they were playing this album over the PA system while we were waiting for Ian McCulloch to come on. And I was like, what is this? This is fantastic music. I hadn't heard any industrial music before, and it was kind of a harder edge, kind of synth pop than what I was used to, but fell in love with it and realized later that was 9 Inch Nails when everybody up at college had that record and was playing it. So I never had a vinyl copy before, so I'm glad to have gotten that. This one's going to be a little hard to see because it is translucent vinyl and the sleeve itself is transparent, but this is The Doors, The Soft Parade Stripped. And what this is basically, it's only The Doors. They take several tracks from the Soft Parade album and they've removed the brass, any of the orchestral overdubs, anything that wasn't played by The Doors, they've removed and kind of stripped it down just to its essence. You have Tell All the People, Touch Me, like I say, it's hard to see, Wishful Sinful, Runnin' Blue, and that makes up side one. And then side two, you've got Touch Me, Runnin' Blue, Wishful Sinful, and Who Scared You, which was a B-side. But it's still the stripped down version, but Robbie Krieger has done some electric guitar overdubs to kind of supplement what previously had been instruments that were the brass or anything that was kind of enhancing the track itself, whether it was, you know, orchestra or brass or horns or anything that Doors didn't play. Robbie Krieger does some overdubbed guitar soloing on that stuff. It sounds cool. It's very interesting and very strange to hear it this way after being so used to hearing the full Soft Parade album. But definitely a curious pickup. I think this was a record store day, but it's a limited numbered edition there, which is pretty cool. But I'm not crazy. I mean, the sound is great. I'm not crazy about the packaging itself. That's what the one label looks like, and then the other label looks like that. So packaging wise, not crazy about it, but sound wise, I think it's great. Next album I'm going to show, this is a repress of Cream's Disraeli Gears from 1967. Love this record. This, of course, has Strange Brew on it, Sunshine of Your Love. Dance the Night Away is a great track. Tales of Brave Ulysses, fantastic. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, that swabble or whatever, but that is a great Jack Bruce showcase. Take It Back is a great little blues track. And then Mother's Lament is one of those weird kind of novelty kind of songs that they do. It's like a cappella. It's all right. It's sort of like how Van Halen ended Diver Down with Happy Trails. It's kind of just like a goofy sort of track. Found this on vinyl, Mob Rules. This is not the remastered or the anniversary reissue. This is just a regular pressing of this album. Love this one. Maybe my favorite of the Ronnie James Dio Black Sabbath albums, but this of course has a Sign of the Southern Cross, one of the greatest Black Sabbath tracks. Voodoo, The Mob Rules. Interesting, there's a track on here, E50 I-50, not sure what that means. Kind of reminds me a little bit of 5150 Van Halen. Country Girl, which is sort of a, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's sort of a square dance kind of a song that Ronnie James Dio sings. I think that's very cool. Turn Up the Night, great album. Glad to finally have that on vinyl. And then this little curiosity, I found this on Amazon. This is David Bowie. It's called The Metrobolist. And what this is this was originally going to be the title for his second album. Well, I don't even know if it's his second album, but it was the album The Man Who Sold the World. Originally, it was going to be called The Metrobolist. This was the original UK artwork with this weird little drawing on here. And then on the back, kind of looks like Sgt. Pepper a little bit, except it's yellow, but it has all the lyrics on here. Some more kind of interesting drawings. And then it's got a nice gatefold on it, which have some pictures, some outtakes, I imagine, from the cover that was eventually chosen, at least in the US, for The Man Who Sold the World. But yeah, it's interesting. It's the same exact tracks. But they have been remixed by Tony Visconti, who was the producer of the original album. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting curiosity. I'd still like to get The Man Who Sold the World at some point, but this is kind of an interesting little album to have. CD-wise, just got a couple things. Got The Cure, Electric. Had it on cassette, but found it pretty cheap on CD, so wanted to pick that up. Love that album. This has got Love Removal Machine on it. It's got a cover of Born to Be Wild, Wildflower, fantastic opening track. Love that. Peace Dog, Little Devil. These are great tracks on here. A little bit harder than the Love album, which came before. And then, of course, Sonic Temple took things a bit even harder and heavier on their next album. And on the next CD I got, this is Dire Straits Live at the BBC. It's got 8 tracks on here. 7 of them are from the debut album. Actually, I'm sorry, 6 are from the debut album. There's a track called What's the Matter, Baby? And then there's a BBC recording of Tunnel of Love from the Making Movies album. But very cool. Glad to have that as part of my Dire Straits collection. So anyway, clear the decks of anything else that I haven't shown that I bought over the last couple of weeks. Hope you're doing well, and take care.